Okay, today we're talking about some organization products. I have had the same pantry organization for almost 5 years. I really want to see how this works out in my pantry. Let's get into the kitchen. Let's see what we can do with these. And I also have some labels too that I think are going to be really helpful. Here is my current pantry situation. These are the white bins that I've been using forever. What I'm going to do is get like the pasta, I think, and the rice into these organization bins and see if it fits better and if I like it better. What I like about this is that I can see how much I have and the lids snap on nice and tight. I have a couple of different label options, but then I also wanted to see how I felt about these sticker labels, which you write on yourself, little chalk labels. So I'm gonna see if there's anything for quinoa and brown and white rice on the pre-printed stickers. I have this big long container. This is the biggest one that I have. And I feel like it would fit all these noodles together. Look at how cute this is. You might say, what is the point of the labels if you can see right through? There really is no point other than it looks really super cute. I typically like to keep things very hidden, which is why I've used baskets that you can't really see through. That's just kind of my organizing style, but I can see the benefit of something like this, especially when you're gonna go run to the grocery store. You wanna know what you have, you can just see it at a glance. I have been trying to find a solution to not having a mudroom command station in my home, but look what I found. These are magnets. They go right on your refrigerator. You've got a calendar and then you also have a weekly menu planner. I love things like this that are really streamlined, blend right in with your home. So these just use dry erase markers. I've been using these for over a week and I love them. I just feel like it's really handy and can stick anywhere on a fridge, anywhere you've got a magnet, and boom, you've got yourself a little command center, even if you don't have a mudroom. This is the current contents of my utility drawer, aka junk drawer. I want to test out a new system. Let's see what we can do.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion.
I feel like this is usually the point in an organization project, whether it is huge or whether it is small, where we start to get overwhelmed and panic and maybe even feel like we should never have started in the first place. That is, we've gotten all of the obvious stuff organized. The rest of it is random. So I have, for an example, a magnifying glass that does not belong in this drawer. We have a little Pez dispenser. We have a lotion chip clippy painted rock plexiglass. Oh my goodness. There's like a million little categories. Rubber bands, hair clips, lip gloss, and a special rock. What do I do? Say I've gotten everything that I know I want to keep in this space in its specified compartment. Everything else is either going to be a donate or a relocate. So that is how I handle this moment. We have a couple things that can actually go out to the tool shed in the garage. I'm gonna follow Dana K. White's advice right now, and I'm just gonna do that right now. I know we want to keep the magnifying glass, and it really does belong in my daughter's toy drawer. So I'm quickly gonna look and see if there's anything else that could go in the toy drawer. Guess what? This could. I am not gonna keep it. This is just a little piece of clutter. Here's a tiny little brush. I think she does still play with this toy and she's going to be looking for it. If not, I can declutter it later, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it there now. I feel like there are so many things that if I was just decluttering myself, I would just get rid of without a thought. I would just toss it, not even think twice. But a lot of this stuff, look what I just found, a bunch of garbage. A lot of this stuff doesn't belong to me. So I have to respect my family, respect their boundaries, and realize that, hey, even even though I would declutter it, maybe they're not finished with it. So I'm gonna give them a chance. So since I have some trash in my hand right now, I'm gonna keep going with that theme, and I'm just gonna grab any garbage that I see in this little area. This organizer is now empty. I have everything over here that I want. I did end up with an extra, but that's okay. I actually don't want to overfill this drawer. I don't think I want this anymore. Should I put it in the donate pile, or is it just kind of past the point of no return?
Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again. Here we go again.
The main difference between this one and this, they're like the same width, they're basically the same size. This one's only 4 compartments. This one is 6 here and then 7. So I feel like the more categories I'm getting, hopefully that will help me to stay more organized, even though it's taking up the same, maybe even a little bit more amount of room. I'm hoping that, again, just the more categories I have, the more compartments I have, the easier it will be to keep this looking good. Let's do some trash bag therapy. This is where you grab a garbage bag. I'm gonna grab a black one, and you go through your house and try to declutter 21 items. This is a great monthly challenge. You can also do it daily. If you are trying to make a lot of decluttering progress, but you really don't know where to start, it's a great method all around. You can set the timer for 10 minutes, or you can just go until you've gathered 21 items. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm not gonna set the timer or anything. Grab a trash bag or a box if you don't have a garbage bag, and let's get to work. We did some home projects the last couple weekends and got some paint on my hand towels. This is one thing that I am not going to be donating. I will be recycling this. So I just grabbed white and black. I'm gonna put the trash in this white one. We got the puppy some new toys recently, so let's declutter a few. Do you still like this dinosaur? What else can we get rid of, Suki? She also never plays with this one. I have found that the absolute best time to go through my daughter's stuff, she's 4, is when she is not around. She really has a hard time decluttering right now. She says everything's her favorite, everything is special, and I'm just kind of gonna respect where she is, but we've got things that we don't need. Look at this is her sleeping butterfly. It was in with her toys. Dice we don't play with, like stuff I know for a fact she's not gonna miss. We can go ahead and pass along. I also found a Pokemon card. Nobody's playing with that. And then a piece to a set that we no longer have. So even if it's an area of the home where you feel like there is absolutely no way there's stuff to declutter, get into it anyway. I just opened a drawer and found like 4 things instantly. I am really tempted to relocate these items. These go upstairs, but during a challenge like this one, the 21 item toss, I do not want to distract myself with other things. I could do a relocate party later, but that's not what right now is about. So I'm going to ignore that. I have a couple sweaters that I just don't wear. This one is fairly new, but I don't like the way it fits. And then this one I just bought, but the sleeves are way too long and it's too short. So I don't enjoy wearing this. If I put it on, I just find myself taking it back off again. So I could be really upset and say, oh no, I wasted money. It's just a lesson. Try it on first next time. I just rummaged around and found a few more items. I have this scarf, a funny little toy that no one plays with, a nebulizer. This was really scary to use. It was really specific on the instructions. And then a hat that I'm not wearing, a purse from my sister's wedding, the crutches from when I broke my foot over the summer. Oh, praise the Lord. I don't need those anymore. A scarf, 2 books, a book and a journal. And then my daughter, I'm going to get rid of these bigger things, but she still likes the people. Oh, and then a little ball. Let's count that separately. I just counted up what we have in our donation bag, and we have 16 items. Sometimes I do count the garbage. Today, I kind of started out and was planning on it and switched. I decided to challenge myself a little extra. So 16 items. We're getting really close. Look. This is behind the dresser. Talk about hidden clutter.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
There's 2 more donations. Hey, don't you want that? We can donate the CD as our fourth item and the rest is garbage. I just noticed we had 2 irons, so I'm gonna get rid of one of them. Here is our bag of garbage, which take a guess on how many items you think are in here. Between the 2 bags, that's a lot of stuff. Now, of course, I was filming, so it slowed me down, but I could probably do this in about 10 to 15 minutes if I wasn't holding a camera. If you wanted to, you could absolutely count the garbage in your 21 items. I really wanted to challenge myself today and wanted to count them separately. So you saw the categories that I really hit up today. I hit up the toys, I hit up the clothes, that basket that I just kind of noticed was in there full of I didn't know what. And that's a sign that there's probably a bunch you can declutter. If you're like, actually, I don't really know what's inside that basket, or I don't know what's inside that drawer, it's probably full of trash and donations. But other areas that you can really focus on when you're doing a 21 item challenge are books, the medicine cabinet, mugs, and dishes. I also recently went through underneath my bathroom sink and was able to get rid of a ton of stuff. Also underneath your kitchen sink, your purses, shoes, different electronics that you're not using anymore, home decor. Oh my goodness. I have gotten rid of so much home decor in the last just 6 months. It was all in my basement, taking up so much space, which is such a shame because some of it actually got broken and ruined. This is why I'm starting to realize that storing items actually is not the best plan because things just don't last unless you're really, really careful. So be really selective with what you store. But if you do have storage areas where you've got lots of stuff like I did, get into those. You might be able to grab 21 items out of just one container or bin. Are you going to be taking this challenge? I would love to know in a comment. Go ahead and click the screen if you're interested in more organizing and decluttering tips. See you over there.